Could one passionate kiss be more than just acting? Fans were left stunned when Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun shared a fiery on-screen moment that looked a little too real, and now, the rumors are no longer just rumors. The beloved stars have officially confirmed their relationship, sending shockwaves through the K-drama world. What really led to this unexpected love story? Was it love at first seen, or something deeper behind the camera? Let Red Carpet Revealed take you behind the scenes to uncover the truth, starting now. It all started with a single, breathtaking moment. As the final scene of Good Boys Pilot episode aired on June 1, 2025, audiences around the globe collectively gasped. Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun, two of Korea's most beloved actors, delivered a kiss so intense, so emotionally charged, that the line between fiction and reality seemed to blur. Fans weren't just watching two characters fall into each other's arms, they were witnessing what felt like a confession of real, unspoken love. Within hours, social media erupted. GIFs, clips, reaction videos, and fan theories flooded platforms from Twitter to TikTok. But this time, the rumors weren't just fan fantasy. Days later, both stars' agencies confirmed it. Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun are officially dating. This is no ordinary celebrity coupling. It marks the first time in nearly a decade that two top-tier K-drama leads have gone public with a romance while a series is still airing. And it's not just the timing that has people talking. It's the genuine spark that lit up the screen and transcended it. How did this all unfold? What does it mean for the stars, the industry, and their massive fan base? And perhaps most intriguingly, was this love story years in the making? Aired at 10:59 p.m. KST, but by 11:01 p.m., Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun were trending worldwide. The scene in question wasn't a typical K-drama kiss. There was no slow-motion awkwardness, no orchestrated cutaways to avoid lip contact. This was a full-on, passionate, cinematic kiss, raw, urgent, and emotionally layered. Park Bo-gum's character, Hyun Dong-ju, corners Kim So-hyun's Ji-han not in a moment of tension, confesses his feelings mid-mission, and before either can finish the sentence, bam, the kiss lands. What followed was 2 seconds of stunned silence in the studio and an online eruption that K-drama hadn't seen since Crash Landing on You. Fan tweets ranged from the stunned, "Did they just? That wasn't acting," to the speculative, "I've been in this fandom long enough to know real chemistry when I see it." Even non-fans started tuning in, curious about the actors behind the viral moment. BuzzFeed Korea published a headline within the hour, "Was that even scripted?" The internet thinks Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun just revealed everything, and then came the paparazzi. Whispers of Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun's off-screen closeness started long before Good Boy premiered. On-set staff often spoke of their natural rapport. A staffer from the costume department anonymously shared with Dispatch, "They're always laughing together, helping each other rehearse." It's rare to see two leads with such seamless rhythm. It felt like we were watching a real couple every day. Director Shim Na-yeon, known for her emotional storytelling in Beyond Evil, had reportedly encouraged the actors to improvise more during key emotional scenes. According to behind-the-scenes footage released by JTBC, the kiss in question was not exactly choreographed. The script simply read, "They stop. Their eyes meet. Everything else fades. We filmed that scene, we just felt it." Kim So-hyun later told Wiki Free, "There was no 3, 2, 1, kiss now. It happened naturally, because the emotions were real, at least for the characters. That moment belonged to them." But was it really just the characters? Park Bo-gum's interview added fuel to the fire. "I don't think I've ever felt so present in a scene before. It wasn't just acting. It was something more. I won't deny that." Celebrity relationships often trigger mixed reactions in the K-entertainment world. But in this case, responses have been overwhelmingly positive, perhaps because of the stars' reputations for humility, professionalism, and clean records. Fellow actor Lee Dong-wook posted a cryptic but supportive Instagram story shortly after the dating news dropped. "When two people find each other at the right time, it's not fate. It's courage." Veteran drama writer No Hee-kyung commented during a Variety appearance, "I think the public recognizes authenticity. People can see when two actors are truly connecting. It elevates the performance, but it's even rarer when that connection extends beyond the screen. Industry insiders are also viewing the relationship as a refreshing shift in celebrity culture. For years, stars were expected to hide romances to maintain marketable personas. But Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun may be ushering in a new era, one where love is no longer a scandal, but a shared celebration. Initially, reactions were mixed. The sheer surprise of it all left some fans reeling. Once the shock wore off, the narrative shifted fast. Fan artists began producing romantic illustrations of the couple, while international fans launched hashtags like #ProtectBo-hyun-love and #BoGumSo-hyun-forever. A Vietnamese fan tweeted, "As someone who's followed both since 2015, this is literally a dream come true. This feels realer than real." Korean fan cafes for both stars posted official messages of support. One read, "We have watched them grow, fall in love on screen, and now we support their happiness off screen. Fans will always cheer for love." Of course, not all comments were positive. Some fans felt betrayed, especially those who idealized Park Bo-gum's image as a celibate, almost monk-like figure. But such voices were quickly drowned out by the flood of celebratory messages. The majority embraced the idea that two adults, after years of collaboration and shared experiences, might genuinely fall for each other. The kiss aired at 10:59 p.m. KST. By 11:01 p.m., hashtags like #BoHyunKiss, #BoGumSoHyun, and #GoodBoyLove were trending globally. It was far from your typical K-drama kiss. Gone were the hesitant pauses and carefully framed angles. This was cinematic, electric, and deeply intimate. Park Bo-gum's character Yoon Dong-ju and Kim So-hyun's Ji-han-na weren't just acting, they were feeling. The energy was unmistakable. Within hours, Twitter and TikTok were flooded with reaction clips. Fans dissected every frame, the way Bo-gum's hands hesitated before holding her face, the flicker in So-hyun's eyes as their lips met. Silence that followed. It was less like a scene and more like a confession. BuzzFeed Korea ran with the headline, "Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun's kiss wasn't acting, and the internet knows it." The speculation was instant and insatiable. Behind the cameras, things were already heating up. Insiders from the Good Boy production had hinted at a remarkable chemistry between the leads. On-set photos captured casual moments of the pair laughing during script rehearsals or walking together during breaks. A lighting crew member told Dispatch anonymously, "They weren't just acting. They had this connection. It was subtle. We all saw it." The show's director, Hyun, later revealed that while the kiss was in the script, it wasn't choreographed in detail. "I told them to let the characters speak for themselves. I didn't expect what we got, but when it happened, no one dared yell cut." Kim So-hyun, in a post-episode interview, called, "When we filmed that scene, I wasn't even thinking about the cameras. I just reacted. It felt like Ji-han-na, but also like me." Park Bo-gum echoed her sentiment, telling Harper's Bazaar, "That kiss was one of the most honest moments I've had in front of a camera." It wasn't long before those honest moments off camera became the real story. Reactions from the entertainment industry were swift and surprisingly supportive. Actors, writers, and directors praised the couple not only for their performance but for their openness. Lee Dong-wook, a friend of both stars, posted on Instagram, "Sometimes fiction reveals real feelings. And sometimes, real feelings inspire fiction." Drama veteran writer Kim Un-suk commented during a film panel, "When you have two actors with that level of connection, it elevates the whole drama. Energy affects every scene." What was once taboo, celebrity romance in the middle of a live drama, was now being celebrated. Even the couple's agencies handled the situation with remarkable transparency. No vague just friend statements, no strategic denials. Just honesty. Blossom Entertainment confirmed, "Yes, Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun are currently in a romantic relationship that began during the filming of Good Boy." Hashtag echoed the sentiment. "Their friendship deepened naturally over time. We hope fans will support them." And with that, the internet exploded all over again. Fans were stunned, but mostly thrilled. Social media turned into a festival of celebration. Fan edits poured in, depicting the couple walking hand in hand through imagined alternate universes. Popular TikTokers reenacted the kiss to dramatic music. Art communities shared paintings and sketches of Hyun, as the couple is now affectionately known. Fan accounts even began writing relationship timelines, noting every meaningful glance or shared laugh from press tours. Of course, there were detractors. A vocal few, particularly long-time solo stans, expressed disappointment or jealousy. But those voices were largely drowned out by a louder, more supportive fandom. A tweet from a longtime fan went viral: "They've given us so much happiness over the years. The least we can do is support theirs." The relationship didn't just captivate audiences, it supercharged the good boy phenomenon. Already poised as a summer hit, the series saw a massive boost in ratings following the revelation. Streaming platforms reported a surge in international views, and clips of the now famous kiss scene racked up millions of views in days. Critics also began to reevaluate the show's romantic narrative. What might have been brushed off as cliché suddenly carried new emotional weight. Director Hyun admitted, "Knowing what we know now, people are watching the drama with fresh eyes. Every glance, every moment of tension, it all feels more authentic." Even casual viewers tuned in just to see the couple fall in love in real time. But behind the hype lies something deeper, a shift in how Korea views love in the public eye. Historically, Korean celebrities have been discouraged, or outright forbidden, from dating publicly. The K-pop industry, in particular, has long enforced dating bans to preserve fan fantasy. But public attitudes are changing. In recent years, the backlash against these restrictions has grown. Younger fans, more global and progressive in outlook, increasingly view these policies as outdated and inhumane. Bogum and Hyun's transparency reflects a new era. They didn't issue apologies. They didn't ask for permission. Simply shared their truth. And in doing so, they joined a growing list of stars redefining Korean celebrity culture. Of course, not everyone welcomed this cultural shift. Some fans reacted negatively, accusing the pair of using romance to boost ratings. Others turned against Kim So-hyun in particular, questioning her professionalism. This kind of gendered backlash isn't new. Female celebrities often bear the brunt of criticism in such situations, with their male counterparts escaping relatively unscathed. But the couple's fanbase, and even the broader public, rallied to their defense. Major fan cafes issued unified messages of support, while media outlets published op-eds calling out the double standards. The response was clear: the days of idolizing unattainable, untouchable stars are ending. So what's next for Korea's most watched couple? Both actors are still focused on Good Boy, with the series scheduled to wrap in mid-July. But beyond that, opportunities are already lining up. Rumors suggest they've been approached for a high-profile film adaptation, as well as a joint appearance in an international fashion campaign. Netflix is reportedly in early talks to cast them in a limited series based on a real-life couple torn between duty and desire, an obvious parallel. For now, though, both stars seem content to live in the moment. Kim So-hyun told a magazine interviewer, "Right now, we're focused on the work. We didn't fall in love because of this show, but we did fall in love during it. That's a memory I'll always cherish." Park Bo-gum added, "Love isn't always convenient, but when it's real, it's worth it." The romance may have started with a script, but what unfolded between the pages is something more powerful than any drama: honesty. Park Bo-gum and Kim So-hyun didn't just star in a love story, they lived it. And in doing so, they reminded all of us that even in the world of lights, cameras, and carefully crafted images, still room for something as genuine, and as unpredictable, as love. Whether this chapter lasts a season or becomes a lifelong story, one thing is certain: this couple didn't just spark a romance, they started a conversation. And the world is